Well, we got some small, frequent tuning to World of Warcraft PvP, and I've been advocating and talking about this for several videos now. I feel like a broken record. I actually had someone on Twitter telling me that I'm reaching too much and that there is no small, frequent tuning in the game and that I should essentially kind of just give up. But that is in fact false, and we have been getting small frequent tuning in World of Warcraft for the past couple weeks now. We saw some PvP changes last week and some PvE changes a week prior to that. We also saw some changes. I'll have links to those in the description box below, and I will also have a link to this blue post that will be taking place on February 9th. Today's February 8th in North America, the day I'm recording this video. And again, all of that information will be linked below so you can check it out for yourself. More so, I'm going to talk about the changes that do matter, my thoughts on it, and what I ultimately think about these changes and this approach to balancing as I've been covering it for the past several weeks here. So there were some buffs to Unholy DK. The bigger takeaway one here is Necrotic Strike to Unholy. A lot of players were asking for that. There were some BM changes, some small marksman changes, dampen magic nerf. Again, I don't think that's that impactful because there aren't that many dot classes. It will help in some scenarios, but you're not seeing a lot of Athlocks. Maybe you will in the future, and this does help out with that. There were some more Frost buffs. We're seeing a lot of regular tuning to Frost Mage. Again, is it the changes that Frost needs, the fundamental problems with Frost? No, but this will help out if you are playing Ray of Frost or Glacial Spike. So overall, good changes. The bigger changes here are the pyrokinesis nerfs. Going from 5 seconds to 3 seconds. This was the talent that was responsible for mages getting their combust back so quickly, and this will have somewhat of an impact. Is it massive? No, but it is a change to that talent, and we'll see if mages opt to take something else. The bigger change here that I think a lot of people will be happy about is the Mistweaver monk change. Now, this is the change that you will always see as a Mistweaver monk. Okay, these are the types of buffs that you can expect. Again, this is coming from someone that played Mistweaver for a very, very long time, and I'm very familiar with these style of buffs where you increase mana regen, 20%. I remember seeing this in previous expansions. It did feel substantial, so that is going to be somewhat reassuring as you want as fast. Now, the question is the healing throughput enough or the cooldowns enough, and that's the fundamental issue with Mistweaver. No damage reduction, you rely on Cocoon, but it will help out. Chrysalis now getting reduced back down to a 40-second CDR. This is a good change. I think, in BFA with Burst of Life and how large Cocoon was, they nerfed Chrysalis and then they buffed it back again to where it was at previously, I believe, or it was at 60 seconds, I think, previously, but this is a good change overall. Resto Druid buffs could have been on here, maybe. I think that was the other healer that wasn't seeing as much play, but again, as some classes change, you might see more and more Resto Druids. Well, we are seeing some Holy Paladin nerfs. Now, the mana regeneration change here is the big question mark. Is 30% a lot? Well, we're going to find out. I think with a lot of these changes, I don't want to act like I don't think anybody knows, right? When a lot of these changes happen, this goes back to what you saw in the beta where people were saying Holy Paladin was really bad, but then it came to live and it was really good. So you can't really trust anyone's opinion. I remember same thing was being said when Sub-Rogues got nerfed initially, that they were dead class and they're not going to be good anymore, and people still play Sub-Rogue. So don't trust anyone's opinion on whether these changes are not enough or they're too overboard. You'll have to see how it plays out. Same thing with the Holy Paladin Divine Favor nerf. People said that, oh my god, Holy Paladin's dead now. Definitely not the case, right? So you need to test these changes out for yourself, and then you can make a justified assumption on whether, it's too far or not enough. What I really want to talk about here is the idea that we're not getting any regular tuning. Say what you want, but this is small frequent tuning. Is it as accurate as we would like? Are there some classes left out here that should be, like, there's no question, like Prot Paladin, Protection Paladin, and there should be nerfs to Protection Paladin. Warrior Intervene could be something that players were complaining about. We did see a Warrior nerf to Master and Commander. That talent was absolutely insane for Warrior. It made your rallying cry on a 1-minute CD, and when you had the conduit, it was a massive, like 45% health rally on a 1-minute CD that you could always use. Even if you used it at the wrong time, it was such a short CD. I think Intervene is one that players are talking about, that the duration is just too long. It's 6 seconds. It should be like maybe 3, half that, and see how that feels. But overall, I would say that this is exactly what we've been asking for. So the guy on Twitter that said that we're not getting small frequent tuning, this is it. There's just going to be some people in World of Warcraft that are frustrated at the game, or there's going to be players that we're going to quit anyway, right? That's just how World of Warcraft works. works. It's a cyclical game. People come back for a content patch and then they complain about something and then they leave. And then you have the, that majority community that just stays no matter what. And those players are the ones that Blizzard should be looking to satisfy, right? Those are the players that you actually should care about because they stay no matter what. No matter how good WoW is, there's always going to be a player that goes off and plays Cyberpunk. Oh, I'm going hard in Cyberpunk, man, right? Or I'm going hard in Legend of Zelda. Whatever, they fought roll onto other games. So for the WoW community that's stuck through it and they will play because they enjoy WoW PvP and they know there's no other game like WoW PvP, though, that's the community you're trying to satisfy. And I have to commend Blizzard, man. Like, I have to say it. I have to celebrate good change. Is it the exact change I was asking for? No. But the fact that we're getting regular tuning for me, for both PvE, whether it's too small or too large, you just want to do regular tuning. It doesn't matter if it's 3 or 6%. Right? If it's regular. Now, if you get 3% changes and it does absolutely nothing and then you don't say anything for months, that's when it's problematic. So you care about the frequency, not the amount. Doing what I was saying in the videos, man. I don't know. I mean, I know that sounds a little conceited to say, but that's just how I feel about it. I'm looking at these and it's small. It's frequent. The most problematic class is probably Fire Mage and Holy Paladins, but more so Holy Paladins. And I think if you play into a Disc Priest Fire Mage, it's much more... It's much easier to deal with than if you're queuing into a Holy Paladin Fire Mage because the Holy Paladin has so many cooldowns and doesn't run out of mana. So now they have a lot of cooldowns to rely on, a lot of healing throughput, but they will and you can start to deal with that Fire Mage. There's some classes that might enable other classes and there's some classes that might counter other classes. There's nothing in per se or particular that's wrong with that class. Just another class counters or enables that class, making it stronger or weaker than it really is. So anyways, those are just my thoughts. I think they're good changes overall. I'm happy to see this. I hope you guys can celebrate in the comments. I have a big LFG video coming out very soon that I'm going to be working on where it talks about the problems with LFG, how we can improve it, and where the game needs to go to get back to a place where you can really play World of Warcraft all day outside of doing your boring Torghast chores. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.